Hey there guys, just a quick update. So not last weekend but the weekend before, did a powerlifting comp push-pull, and the goal was to hit 232.5 kilos on the bench press. I think that's 511 pounds or near enough. And yeah, I weighed in at 112.8 kilos, and yeah, I hit the 232.5 bench. So yeah, really happy with that. This year's just been a really big year in general. Little Chris, he's 8 months, old now. So I sort of figured I wasn't going to get a lot of sleep in general. And I thought, this training block, and even into the next one would be pretty difficult. So in terms of doing a big 3-lift comp, that sort of just went on the back burner a bit. There was no point in, burning out or adding unnecessary fatigue to the body. So since I hit, that bench, then the week after I just took training really, really light, just deloaded everything. And, Monday, last night, went in, did bench, moved really well. So I was really happy with that. So now, training wise, I'm just going to try and maintain 2 sets of 5 at 200 kilos on bench. I think that's 440 pounds. So I'm just going to maintain, 2 sets of 5. It's really quite comfortable. I could get more reps, but there's no point in chasing, imaginary numbers. After a powerlifting comp, the body needs to recover for a bit, needs to deload. I'm also moving house, so the landlord wanted to move back in. So yeah, look, it only took us 5 days to find another place. So, it really wasn't that difficult. We applied for a few other places as well, so we got to choose, which was nice. But yeah, look, moving to a bigger place, have a huge backyard and the rest of it, so training outside's gonna come back in a really big way. I knew where we were living at the moment, I didn't want to really be there too long term, but I didn't expect to move out as quick. And just, this year has been a really big year, so I couldn't really do as much as I wanted in terms of competition, training and preparation. But just being able to train, maintain, get stronger, and enjoy my training, have the boys join in, they really enjoy it as well. So there's a lot of other positives that happened this year. Definitely developed my online coaching business. That's really taken off in a really big way. The missus, she's now working school hours, so it's just like we've gone from single income back to, some sort of normality, which makes a huge difference in the scheme of things, especially with, today's cost of living. I was working, 7 days a week for quite a long time, and I really didn't like it that much. So that all, soon finishes up. And, some of my days were just ridiculous, like, Thursday, for example, fair bit of online coaching, and Thursday night was security. Then, I had to wake up the next day, 6 a.m, get ready for work, managing in a warehouse, forklift driving, manual labor, and the rest of it. So I did a full day's worth of work on the Friday. I'd be home for about an hour, and then I was off to security again. Sometimes that wouldn't finish till like 1 o'clock in the morning. So, and then Saturday you got work as well, and then Sunday online coaching and security again. It just went on, and Monday's back again. It's chaos. And then I'm training and I'm coaching a group of powerlifters at a gym on a Monday and a Wednesday as well. So the things you do to survive when you drop down to a single income is not fun. But yeah, I get to change that all. I've asked to drop Mondays at work, so hopefully that happens. Otherwise, I guess if I don't, I resign. So yeah, I've built up enough stuff. I'll keep security going because I quite enjoy that. Really good venue where I'm working at. Relatively stress-free, which is nice. But when it hits the fan, as security does occasionally, it hits the fan. So yeah, just next year I'll really be able to focus a lot more on training. I'll be able to catch up on a lot of missed sleep. And that was one thing that I tried to prioritize the best that I could. Even though life was busy, I cut out so much screen time. Not that I had a lot, but I just didn't watch TV. I just went to sleep instead because I needed the sleep. I think in terms of like playing Xbox or anything like that, I might play Xbox maybe once every 3, maybe 4 weeks, and I'd play for maybe an hour, and that was sort of it. Otherwise, I just spent the time training or just working on my own business, developing, certain social media platforms. So yeah, it was a very busy year. It still is, and at the moment, I've just headed down to the hardware store, got to pick up some storage containers and start moving. We get the keys Thursday. Not that we plan moving Thursday or Friday. Like Thursday and Friday night, I still have work, so and we haven't wrapped up for the year in terms of the other joint either. So it's just like, I'll move on the Monday because I get time off over Christmas, and I'll book the truck then. It becomes really quite easy, just packing everything into storage containers at the moment, labeling them, and I'm going to take them down to the storage unit place. I'm just getting rid of all the stuff that I don't really need or need to have in the immediate future, but as long as it's labeled well, I can just take it to the storage place, and that's what I did last time, so it made moving really quite easy. So you live and learn. But that's sort of just an update of my life at the moment. I'm pretty tired, as you can probably tell. I get tonight off, which is nice. Tuesday night, I'm trying to rest up this week. If I'm moving house, trying to move house, once you've trained legs heavy, and having a fatigued lower back is never ideal. So as I said yesterday, I trained bench and I enjoyed it. Today I typically hit legs. I might do something very, very light at home. The garage is an absolute mess at the moment, so I'm not going to video anything. And yeah, just mentally preparing, tying off a few loose ends, just stuff that I need to get out the way before the weekend comes and next week, because I just want to move house and have it as stress-free as possible. And it's teeing up that way. So yeah, that's it in terms of the new place and the outdoor setup. Gonna have something really special, really unique. Building a few items that I wanted to have at this place, but I just did not have the time or the resources available. Just life's expensive and life is really, really busy. This place, complete different story, and new chapter of my life, really. So yeah, looking forward to that. It's going to surprise quite a few of you. Definitely sticking to a lot of the DIY stuff. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it and getting back into lifting a lot of the heavy natural stones. I really missed doing that. I never really set up the platform at the current place, and that was just also, as I said, due to time mainly. But yeah, at the new place, different story. That's one of the first things I'm going to do outside, is put that together. Got a different plan of attack I learnt from last time, and this is going to be a lot more heavy duty, going to have a few unique features as well. And yeah, just looking forward to that, and just being outside a fair bit more and enjoying it. That being said, it is summer over here now, and it can get really hot. So yeah, an Aussie summer, yeah, it gets warm, to say the least. But that's it, and I'll post a few of the comp videos later on. I actually was fortunate enough to have a professional photographer take a whole bunch of photos as well, so just waiting on those so that I can put everything together and showcase that off well. I also did the push-pull comp with the intention of qualifying for another comp later this year, but the meet organizer thinks that he may not run a bench only division within that, so I might have to go and do a 3-lift comp and just put together a token 800 kilo total just to qualify for what I need. Otherwise, I think I'll just leave it for states and then do nationals, and really go hard for nationals and put up a big total, and definitely try and win my weight class and really push the numbers. It's been a while since I've done a really heavy 3-lift comp, so I'm very confident that I'm definitely going to beat my old total. I have no hesitations about that whatsoever. I just want to go really high, 9s if possible. So yeah, this block, as I said, coming up, I'm going to sleep a lot better, keep my diet pretty much on track, but training is going to be so much more organized and efficient, as opposed to just having to do what I did, which was run a real time poor dad style training mode. It definitely works, but you know, if you're wanting to compete at the real top end of your sport, like, you're gonna have to factor in a few other things. You know, training as a time poor dad will work for the majority of the population ridiculously well, providing, you know, you just have normal people goals. Mine, I'm really trying to push the envelope, really trying to, you know, get to that top level within the sport, on a bigger scene as well. So it's like, I gotta, you know, structure everything a lot better. I know how to do it really well, but for me it was just, you know, time was a big one, and I just worked so much. So if I can cut like the 80-hour weeks back a fair bit, it's going to make a massive difference. And yeah, it's just going to show my lifting. So that's it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment below. Otherwise, have a great day wherever you are.